guilty of the murder of Jacob Hall?
Yes, sir.
An Anderson County teen accused of killing his father and a Townville elementary student is now a convicted killer. Jesse Osborne pleaded guilty to 2 counts of murder.
Investigators say Osborne killed his father, then went to the school and started shooting there in the playground back in 2016. 6-year-old Jacob Hall died later from his injuries. Osborne was 14 at that time. He has been charged as an adult.
Nicole Ford was inside that courtroom earlier today when he pleaded guilty.
3 hurdles. That's how many Solicitor David Wagner says they'll need to get over before the Townville school shooting case is closed. The first was waiving 16-year-old Jesse Osborne up to an adult. The second, today, where he admitted to the crimes. The third and final, his sentencing, which will be sometime in the middle of next year. As he walked into the courtroom, it was clear in the past 2 years, Jesse Osborne has grown.
He has gotten a lot bigger. When I met him, he was 6 feet tall, 140 pounds, and now he's about 6'4", 210.
No longer that 14-year-old boy in appearance, but
He and I talk about a lot of things, but still he's a kid. He's a child.
Osborne has admitted to shooting and killing his father, Jeffrey Osborne, in September of 2016 before driving to Townville Elementary School and opening fire on a playground of first graders. 6-year-old Jacob Hall died and 3 others were hit. Today, for the first time, Osborne admitted to those crimes as he pled guilty in an Anderson County courtroom.
He pled guilty to 2 counts of murder, one for his father, one for Jacob Hall. Both of those murder charges carry a minimum of 30 years, a maximum of life without parole.
Osborne also pleading guilty to 3 attempted murder charges for the other people shot on the playground that day, adding another 90 years in jail as a maximum possible sentence for those charges. But this plea was not a shock for either side.
The evidence is overwhelming, and in the back of my mind, I always knew this was a possibility, but my goals are always the exact same: to get the best result for my client in the best way possible with the least stress on everybody involved.
Now the wait begins for the sentencing, which the solicitor says could be late spring or early summer of next year.
Like I said before, sooner, I'd rather do it sooner than later.
As for the victims' families, they're not ready to speak on camera or to the media just yet, but they are hoping for some closure now that Jesse Osborne has admitted to his crimes in front of the entire courtroom. But in the words of Jacob Hall's grandmother, there's no winners in this situation. In Anderson County, Nicole Ford, 7 News.